Okay, so today we are getting fired up. This sequence is going to wake up the entire body. It's not super long, so it's something that you can easily commit to if you're kind of having one of those off days, you don't really want to practice, but you know you have to stretch. This is perfect. This is also something you can incorporate into your everyday routine. And let's get started. We will land in table pose. That's where I'll meet you. All right, so landing in table pose to start. The toes are tucked, and right away we're just gonna bring the knees and the feet together. Toes are still tucked, and we're moving the hips back towards the heels. Hands start to walk back towards the legs. Always option to keep the hands here. As you start to do this one a little more, you'll notice that you can maybe start to bring the hands onto the thighs. We often forget about the feet, so it's very important to stretch out the feet. This is a great one to always start the practice with. So if you're feeling that little lean back core activation here today, go for it. Maybe the arms start to reach. Wherever you have landed, we're going to take 3 nice big breaths. For 2. Last one. Slowly coming forward, hands come forward. We come back into table pose. Knees are hip width, wrists are under the shoulders. Taking our right hand, so lifting it off the ground, we're going to bring the fingertips to point towards the legs. We bring that hand down, little bend in the elbow here, so just be gentle with yourself. Maybe you don't go as far, maybe it's just off to the side. And then from here, we're going to take a big inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Cat-cow, exhale, round forward, push into the hands, chin to the chest, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, drop your belly. Big exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Table pose. Release that hand, bring the top of the hand down onto the mat. Maybe a little rock here, side to side, or forward and back, and then a little circle of that wrist, bring the hand back down. So we move into the other side. Left hand, fingertips towards the leg. Be gentle here, don't force anything. A little softening through that elbow. Take an inhale, drop your belly, look forward. Big exhale, push into the hands. Finish your breath off by dropping the head and maybe even bringing the chin to the chest. Inhale, drop the belly. Big exhale. One more time, just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Back into table. Releasing that hand, top of hand down. Maybe movement if that feels right. Maybe a little circle. Hand comes down. Toes are tucked. Lift the knees to a hover. Engage the core. I want you to rip the mat apart. So you really have to activate the arms here. Notice that space between the shoulder blades. You want to push it up towards the ceiling. Step both legs back into high plank. Now shoulders should stack over wrists here to start. Keep ripping the mat apart. Shift the weight forward. So shoulders stack over fingertips and then back. So see it in my toes. I shift forward and back. Shift forward and back. Make sure you are still breathing here. Couple more. 2. Last one. Nice. Lift the hips. Push back. Downward dog. Pedaling your feet. Notice how the legs feel here. Create that long spine. Lift your hips high, lift heels high, bend the knees to a hover. Keep that spine nice and long, really push into your hands. Look forward, walk or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Grab a hold of the hands, interlace fingers except pointers. Engage your legs, engage the core, reaching up, growing nice and tall. Big inhale. Exhale up over to the right side. Inhale back to center. Exhale up over left side. Inhale back to center. Swan dive forward, nice and slow, hinging from hips, softening through the knees all the way down. Drop the head at the bottom, bring the chin to the chest. Big breath. Release the chin, inhale, lengthen the spine, send the crown forward. Exhale, lower your chest, bend your knees, plant your hands, stepping back, left foot all the way back. High on the back heel, reach your arms back, runner's lunge. Rolling shoulders back. Imagine I have a hold of your wrists and I'm pulling them back. So activating through the hands. Inhale, reaching arms up over the head, chest lifts. Keeping hips square, so try to nudge that left hip forward. Big inhale. Exhale, opening up towards the right side. Can you look back at your right hand? We're going to drop the right arm down as you lift the left arm up, face center. And then we open up into warrior two, drop the back heel. Flipping the front palm, reach forward as far as you can. And then all the way up, backhand rest. Big inhale, lengthen. Exhale, up and back. Open up side body. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. Windmill the arms all the way down. Lift your back heel, pivoting on the toes. We bring that right foot right underneath the chest. So the feet, they line up as if you're on a tight rope. Make sure your right front leg is active, especially through your ankle. Hands walk forward. Start to flex that right foot. We drop into an active pigeon, dropping that right knee. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, drop. Inhale, up. Exhale, drop. Inhale. Two more. Inhale. Last one. Inhale. Drop your back knee. Heel toe that foot over to the left side. Dropping the right knee. Extend your left leg all the way back. Pigeon pose. Option to stay here, keeping this proud, looking up. Option to come down onto forearms. Wherever you choose to land, we'll take 5 big breaths. For 4. For 3. For 2. Last one. Slowly come all the way up. And stack. Tuck the back toes. Stepping back. High plank. Shift forward. Use the breath. Shoulders come over fingertips. So we work those arms. Make sure you're ripping them out apart. 2 more. Last one. Hold here. Keep your elbows close. Lower down chaturanga. And then we come into cobra pose. Lower your chest. Inhale, cobra. Lower the chest. One more time, cobra. Lower your chest. Push back through the knees, toes tuck. Back into downward dog. Pedal your feet. Lift your heels high, lift your hips high. Bend your knees to that hover. Hold here, lengthen through the spine, lifting hips. Look towards your hands, walk or hop to meet. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, drop into chair pose. Maybe the toes start to lift. Can you keep your chest proud? Maybe the toes drop now. Maybe the heels start to lift. One more breath here. Lower your heels, release the hands. Hands come down, we step back with the right foot now, all the way back, 10 fingertips. When you're ready, arms reach back. Rolling shoulders back. Hips are square. Push that right hip forward as if you're about to take off of a runner's block. Power. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, chest lifts, nice and proud. Keeping hips square, big breath. Exhale, open up towards the left side. Can you look back at your left hand? Drop your left arm down, right arm lifts, pivoting on the back foot, warrior two. Flipping the front palm, reach forward as far as you can. And up, backhand rest. Big inhale, reach up. Exhale, up and back. Inhale, create some space. Exhale, back. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale, back. Windmill the arms all the way down. Lifting back heel. Pivoting on the toes. And we move the feet again so they are in the same line. Hands come forward. Flex your left foot. Strengthen through that ankle. And we're going to drop the left knee. Inhale, come back up. Active pigeon. Drop. And come back up. 3 more. For 2. Last one. Nice. Slowly drop the back knee, heel toe that left foot over, and we come into pigeon pose, releasing the back foot. And again, you can choose to stay here, nice proud pigeon. If you want to come down into more of a sleeping pigeon shape, your choice. And wherever you land, we're going to take 5 nice big breaths. Last one. Slowly come back up onto the hands, tucking back toes, stepping back, high plank, shoulders stacking over wrists, and we shift forward, nice and strong. Notice that space between the shoulder blades. Keep pushing it up towards the ceiling. For 5, 4, 3, 2, holding on this last one, keep your elbows close, lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Take your hands a little bit wider here, tenting fingertips. We're gonna come into a nice big cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push into the fingertips, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale. And exhale, lower all the way down. Hands come under shoulders, pushing all the way back into child's pose. If you're able to keep the knees together, go for it. Arms can reach back here. If you do have your legs together, grab a hold of the backs of the heels so the fingertips line up with the soles of the feet and the thumbs wrap around the tops. Now you want to keep your shins connected this whole time for rabbit pose. Big inhale. As you exhale, lifting hips, rolling onto the top of the head. Very little weight on the head here. Keep pulling on your heels. We'll take 3 more. For 2. Last one. Slowly release the hips towards the heels. Release the arms, allow the elbows to drop. Allow the shoulders to drop. Rolling out that crinkle between the eyebrows. Softening the face. When you're ready, hands can support you in, slowly rolling all the way up. Take your knees mat width apart. Bring your left hand behind you, big inhale, reaching all the way up, right arm reaches. And slowly lower the hips. Right hand comes behind, big breath, reach. And slowly lower the hips. One more time, each side, big breath. Last one, big breath. And slowly bring your knees together. Sitting up tall, maybe sit on a block. Hand on heart, hand on belly. Notice any physical sensations, your heartbeat, maybe a little warmth of the skin. And take a big breath here. Big breath out. I hope you have a beautiful day. Until next time, namaste.